So, Deputy Cairns.
Thank you, Lascain Corla. While I welcome some aspects of the bill relating to tourism, representatives of the industry in West Cork have pointed out that it doesn't go far enough to help one of the sectors that is most impacted by the pandemic. Tourism and hospitality are one of the main industries in West Cork and across rural Ireland. These small businesses, often family-run, provide vital employment and services for towns and villages, as well as being an outlet that local farms, fishing communities and food producers supply and rely on for that. The extension of the Restart grant to a broader range of SMEs corrects shortcomings of previous schemes, and the specific reference of B&Bs has provided assurances for many. However, the industry needs more ambitious grant funding, rather than extension of the credit guarantee scheme. Tour operators, restaurants, hotels, guest houses, everyone in the hospitality sector needs proper support, not more debt. The other specific intervention for tourism and hospitality sector, the stay and spend incentive, is fundamentally flawed. It should be a simple voucher, not a complex tax rebate that favours those who can afford to spend more and do without that money until it is rebated. Those who can't afford it and people who fall outside the tax net for different reasons are excluded. And the October to April limit on this covers a time that many of these businesses are closed. This incentive is little use for them. Instead, a voucher of €125 should be provided to people to allow them to enjoy and support the hospitality sector in their local area or in our many wonderful tourist destinations. This would allow greater uptake and it wouldn't discriminate. A simple voucher system for a longer period of time would improve the effectiveness of the scheme, enable people to holiday and eat out and benefit the whole sector. The industry has been calling for a clear intervention for months. Instead of the planned blanket 2% VAT cut, a targeted cut for smaller retailers and hospitality would be more effective. Finally, the rural cycling measures in the July stimulus, which could bring new forms of sustainable tourism to areas, is beyond disappointing. It essentially commits to a planning exercise and piloting 20 kilometres of cycleway this year. The plan refers to greyways, the use of hard shoulders on regional roads as cycleways or footpaths. Greyways seem to be a new policy. They're not referred to in Transport Infrastructure Ireland's Rural Cycleway Design document, and they sound completely unappealing. If this government is serious about developing cycling facilities and sustainable tourism, we need greenways. Transport Infrastructure Ireland and accessibility campaigners classify greenways as fully segregated cycleways and paths. The programme for government promises an integrated national greenway strategy. Greyways are a false start. This pandemic has shown us all how to look at the world differently. It's so important, now more than ever, that the government takes a more innovative and ambitious approach to supporting the tourism and hospitality sector in a sustainable way, especially in rural Ireland. The survival of many small family businesses depends on it.